Listen, I'm not exaggerating. Y'all, why did one of my boxes of room sprays fall completely off the cart? So it was like really stressing me out. So I'm like, okay, whatever. We're going to keep moving. Got everything set up. Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Trisha. You may already know that. Just stopping in today. Just wanted to share a quick story with you guys. Maybe be of some type of encouragement to you. And also to let you know I made an executive decision, okay? So let's talk about the executive decision first. So as some of you may know, I mentioned that I started another business channel for YouTube, and I also have personal Instagram and also a business Instagram. So I have 4 technically, and I also have 2 TikTok pages. So that's 6 different accounts because I was trying to keep the business separate from the personal. I'm just making an executive decision as of literally right now that I'm just going to focus on this YouTube channel and then my business Instagram channel. I'll link my business Instagram channel down below in case you're interested. So the reason I feel like I decided to do that as of right now is that I feel like my story is so much a part of my brand. And by me separating everything, it makes it harder for me to function. It makes it harder for me to know what to do in my business because everything is wrapped around, like my business I started because of what was happening in my personal life. And I just feel like at this point, I don't really want to keep them totally separate. I feel like my story needs to be told to understand the purpose of my business. So therefore, I'm just going to focus on personal and business here and more business and personal over there. But I will have personal sprinkles in between as well, just more real life stuff, I guess. And it's for this YouTube channel, it's still focused on helping moms rediscover who they are and doing things that we don't really realize is possible for us. So that's still the purpose of this channel. And I feel like me including things for my business is also like an encouragement to other people as well. So it's like, why hide it from you guys that's here? And it'll help you understand me better. It'll help you get to know me a little bit better. Now that you guys know what the decision is, so going forward, you kind of know what to expect from my channel. I want to be able to bring more content to the channel without overthinking it because I'm an extreme overthinker. So sometimes you're going to get what I'm doing in my business, how I'm growing in my business, and also how I'm growing as a person, which will also be the motivation that I feel like I want to provide to you guys as well. Now, speaking of my business, let's talk about it. So I'm not exactly sure at this point because I have so many videos that I have recorded and has not completed the editing process on yet. I mentioned before that I was preparing for one of the biggest events that I had done so far in my business. And I just wanted to share with you how that experience went. Start from the very beginning. To prepare, I literally went all in. Like when I say I went all in, I spent all the money that I had in my account. I spent everything because I wanted to be prepared for this event. This event was supposed to have between like 5,000 and 6,000 people come through. So I just wanted to make sure I was prepared. I'm used to doing events where it's like, the visitor expectancy was only like less than 5. So having something this big, I wanted to really prepare. So I made a lot of products. I think I made like over 100 room sprays, over 100 candles. I had a lot of product and also wax melts as well. Like I said, I just really wanted to be prepared. I didn't know what to expect. So I'm like, I don't want to be the one who don't have nothing left when somebody comes to the table. So now, because of this, and because I still work my job and, like I say all the time, life be life. And it kind of came down to it where the night before I was still like labeling stuff and things like that. So I really did not sleep the day before. I went to bed at like 2 in the morning, woke back up at 4 because I needed to be there by 7 in the morning. Okay, so now let's move forward. Okay, so now we get to the actual event and I'm trying to figure out where to park. And at first I parked in the wrong space, so I had to leave. Let me just drop in real quick. Usually I get very, very anxious. This time I didn't because I told you that was something that I was working on, my anxiety and depression. That was a part of my healing, and I really felt like my progress was really shown. I was not overwhelmed at all. I was not anxious about anything. I was just ready. I felt I was really ready. So when we get there, I couldn't find the correct parking. I was still calm and everything, found the correct parking, but now I'm late. So I really wanted to be there on time, but it was like 7:15 when I got there. I finally found the correct garage to get into. As we are unloading the car, mind you, we drove 2 cars because my car is kind of too small for all the stuff, and then my daughter's car. So we just drove both cars. So we unloaded everything, get ready to walk into the place. Now in the garage, I really don't know how to describe it, but it's like, you know how it would be like a little ramp, not even a ramp, but like a little bump, but not big, like a speed bump, a little something like that. As we're pulling our wagon and the dolly across, like because of my products are heavy, they would stop at the little bump. So we would literally have to pick up the bottom of the cart to get it over it, or like really go fast and push it and get it over there. Okay, so the first one was okay, we got over it. The second one, y'all, why did one of my boxes of room sprays fall completely off the cart? So in the garage on the floor, all of my room spray bottles are like all over the floor. Luckily, none of them busted. Only the tops kind of broke to some of them. So, but it was fine. I'm like, oh boy, okay. Let me pick everything up, get back on. Mind you, me and my daughter both are extremely tired, and my boyfriend loaded everything into the car. So we didn't have to use muscle to get anything into the car, but we had to use it to get it out. So we tired. Okay, so I was getting a little frustrated the first time. I'm like, whatever, put it back and let's go. We get closer to the door and it happens again. Now this time my room sprays came out again, and my glass candles, 2 of them broke. So I'm like, okay, this is finna really irritate my soul, but let's put it back in, let's go, because now I'm late. Now it's like close to 8 o'clock. Okay, fine. Okay, so we finally get through the parking garage and we get to trying to figure out where to go. And as I look out in front of me, it says entrance to the Embassy Hotel. Now I knew I wasn't supposed to be in a hotel, I was supposed to be in the convention center. So I went inside the lobby of the hotel and I asked the girl, like, where am I supposed to go? So she says, oh, you have to get back in the elevator, go back up, and then you take this way, and then it'll be, you walk all the way down, and then you'll be right there. Okay, fine. Go to get in the elevator, take it exactly what she told me to, get off the elevator. And y'all, I felt like, listen, I'm not exaggerating. This walk had to be like a 20-minute walk with hills and valleys. Like, I'm not kidding. Mind you, we have, I would say if I had to put a weight on everything we had, I don't even really want to put a weight because I don't really know for real. But y'all, the stuff was heavy. Like, it was heavy. And there had to be like 5 of them. Okay, so we struggling to get up this ramp. And we struggling with this walk. But I'm like, let's get there. The event started at 9. We were supposed to be there at 7 to set up. It's now 8 o'clock. Okay. Let's get through there. So as we're walking this long mile, we turn the corner and I see somebody coming, and he's like, oh, you must be here for this show. So you just go up here, go around the corner. It's a little ramp you have to go down, and then you're here. So I'm like, okay, cool. We almost there. Somebody please explain to me why when we get maybe, we probably got like another 500 feet to walk. Why did another one of my boxes fall off my cart? And in this box, I think I showed them on here, but I make these candles in cement candle vessels. Why did that box fall? And in my heart, I knew what it was, but I'm just like, I don't want to look. I don't want to look. It took me forever to look in that box. True enough, it was my cement candles. So I think there were 10 total of them. 5 of them broke. So I'm like, y'all, I could not help it. I cried. I really cried because I was so stressed out. It's like, how could I go from being ready, not anxious, not overwhelmed, not anything, to everything going smoothly until the day of, now everything is happening, now everything is wrong, now everything is messing up. And not only that, I just lost money because I can't sell that. It was like $350. It was the candles plus the little stuff, the little candles that fell, and then all the tax. So I'm like, I'm out $350. So I'm like, Trisha, pull yourself together. Relax, breathe, it's fine. Because my first intention was, I'm over this, I'm going home. So then it's like, no, pull yourself together, pull it together, get it together, pick yourself up, and let's go. So I had my daughter wait with some of the stuff that kept falling off. I had her wait while I found out where we needed to go. And y'all, it was literally like around the corner. So I'm like, these boxes couldn't wait till I got over here. But whatever, get around the corner, get in there, set up and everything. I mean, I set that stuff down, and then I had to go back and get her. Go back and get her, pull everything in. Now we're ready to set up. When I get there to my space, of course, everybody else had already started setting up, except for the girl on this side. She was late too. But the girl on this side had already set up, and the girl from this side had already started bringing stuff in. So when I got there, I had the person on this side of me whose stuff was in my section, and I had the person on this side of me whose stuff was in my section. So I'm sitting here looking like, Okay, the devil trying to play with me today. So the lady on this side was like, oh, I can move my stuff. So I'm like, great, thank you. Can move my stuff. And then the girl on this side, she wasn't up there yet. And I didn't just want to be rude and moving nobody's stuff, so I was waiting. But at the same time, I'm like, it's 8:50. And the event started at 9. So I had to set up a table, my stand, and everything all in 10 minutes. So I'm like rushing. I'm like, that's when my heart started beating fast, because I just did not want to look unprepared when everybody else around me was ready. I'm the only one still in this section, still the only one setting up and everything like that. So it was like really stressing me out. So I'm like, okay, whatever. We're going to keep moving, got everything set up. But why did one of my boxes of room sprays fall completely off the cart? Girl on this side of me, she finally come in, and I'm thinking she finna move her stuff. And no, she didn't move her stuff. She started setting up because we were in the same boat. She was trying to rush to and get all her stuff. So I understood that. I wasn't really tripping. I'm just like, stay focused on what you're supposed to be doing. So we finally got everything set up. It was finally a moment where I could breathe and relax. So I'm like, okay, now we finna get the money. Okay, because the event, like the lady told me, she's like, it's a lot of people that's gonna be here, and it's a big space. So I started to see the people flow in. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'm gonna be fine. Can I tell you guys that I did not even break even on the table, and I paid $250. I didn't break even. Nobody was buying my stuff. I think I made almost like $200. That was it. And let me tell you, this place was packed. So now here's what I want to communicate to you today. Even though I felt like I went through the absolute worst experience trying to get to an event, I feel like I'm the most grateful for this experience. And I say all the time, I'm so grateful to God to be able to see the good in everything. Because I could have been sad, I could have been disappointed, I could have been defeated, I could have been all of these negative things, but I wasn't, because here it is. I'm in this grand arena. Like, this is a huge place. And y'all, there were thousands of people in there. I think the only upset, or the only reason why I did not make money, because usually even in smaller events, I make money. Like, I've been in smaller events and I make money. So I expected to really sell out. Like, I really did. And to not do that, it kind of discouraged me just for a second. And then the light bulb went off in my head, and I said, no, don't focus on that. Don't focus on that. Let's focus on something else. So what I started to do was I had little sample bottles that people could smell my room sprays. I had little sample bottles, and I started taking those in my business card and just spreading them out in the room. I was giving away stuff for free, which is why I posted, like, I'm in the mood of giving, because instead of me crying about what did not happen, I needed to create a new opportunity for myself. Get your business cards in front of other people, start talking to other people, build relationships with people, and that's what I did. You just never know how things are going to work out, but being in this room with all of these people, and there was a big competition going on, so it was like my people weren't there. Okay, that was not my audience, that was not my event, but I was so grateful to be there, because it was like I got to see how next level people is on with their business. I got an opportunity to see, like, if you keep grinding, keep doing this is where you could be, and bigger. It was the biggest wake up call to me that I could have ever gotten. Even in all of my stuff continuously falling, it taught me so many lessons. So it taught me, okay, so the next big thing that you need to invest in, you need to invest in a transportation, like van or vehicle or something, to be able to easily put your stuff in and easily take it out if you're going to be doing big events like this. Also, you need a different transportation system and protection for your product, so that when you're moving through here and this happens again, your stuff don't fall and break. And also, make sure you know the full details about stuff before you just jump into it, because somebody said, oh, it's going to be a lot of people there. Just because it's a lot of people don't mean it's your people. So those are the things that I took away from that, and I'm so grateful to have had those bad experiences, because now I know what not to do the next time. I met some really cool people, and I just got an opportunity. Like, I felt like my brain was open more than it is now. And it's like, we limit ourselves so much and we think so small sometimes. And it's like, no, it's literally like so much to think about, so much to do. And I'm like, these people so dedicated in their crafts, and just to be around so many different entrepreneurs, so many moms, like, doing a thing. I was so proud to see so many people like stepping out on faith, following their dreams and things like that. It really, really motivated me and inspired me to just go full-fledged. I'm working on it and I've gotten a lot better, but I second guess a lot. I do a lot of stuff. I don't talk about it. I don't do it, which is why I came to the conclusion that I'm just going to focus on one thing and put my all into it. This channel, I started posting on this channel a while ago, but I've never really used it as a real tool for anybody else. It was just a tool for me. It was a tool for me and for me to be able to just get out some of my creativity. But now I think so much bigger now. There's so many people I can help. Like, it's so much that I can do with my brand and my business and my personal life experiences that I just want to share it with everybody. And whatever you take from it is what you take from it. But that's all I really wanted to let y'all know. Just keep going and try to find a good in all things, because there's something good in everything. Everything is a lesson. So just keep going, and I guess I will see you guys a lot more. Comment down below what you take away from this video. If it's any suggestions you have for me or anything like that, just make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I'll see you guys in my next one.